Hey guys, this is a quick overview of the latest version of Blasternuck. These are the AR15 style Blasternuck. Like all other Blasternuck products, they're influenced by firearm designs, and in this particular case it's modeled after the AR-15. Much like the original Mauser style Knuck, still serves the same purposes. It's got the bottle opener. The Mauser's got it in a different position. It's kind of on the bottom here, whereas the newer AR-15 style Knuck, it's right out in front. It has a little finger groove cut out here. That's so it can rest right here on your ring finger if this is how you hold it. And these are obviously the two finger grooves for your index and your middle finger, and the pistol grip is supposed to just fit very securely in your palm. This is obviously a styling cue to mimic the grip of an AR-15, but surprisingly, due to its shape, it actually, like when you grip it, you actually feel like you're holding a little mini gun grip. So it's actually kind of cool. So I just wanted to go over some of the styling influences on what was behind the design of the AR-15 Blasternuck. So we'll just kind of go feature by feature compared to an actual AR-15 here. So obviously the biggest styling cue of the AR-15 Blasternuck is the pistol grip. This is a Magpul grip, but a stock or more standard grip is pretty much shaped the same. Sometimes they have the bump here. It kind of comes out here to give you a bit of more secure grip, and it comes down straight. And really the design tried to stay as close to this as possible with this little place for the web of your thumb and coming down real straight and trying to match the actual grip angle with the little piece here to give you a more secure grip. And there's a lot of attention to details. You can see this kind of rises up the way the machining is. This part here rises up to actually give the grip an actual 3D texture. It's actually popping out to actually be an actual pistol grip. When you hold it, you can feel it. This is not a flat piece. It's wider than out here, so it actually swells to a little bit. It's subtle, but you can feel it when you're holding it in your hand. So the next feature is the trigger guard here. This was really trying to capture the shape of the trigger guard of an actual AR-15. And I think it captures it pretty closely. Obviously, you still have to stay within the confines of being a functional knuckle, and also a opening tool and an overall functional piece. But this shape I think was captured nicely, and because it is naturally rounded, it fits the finger very comfortably. And there's a second hole added here because it is a two-finger knuck, but I think it really blends in with the overall appearance of the knuckle well. You obviously can't go too wide to mimic the magazine well over here, but there are some subtle features that do carry over, and this is to kind of mimic the drop of the magazine well. And these cutouts here are to kind of mimic the old-fashioned style steel mags that have the ridges. Now this I thought was a really cool feature to add to this product. Here you see these two little lines and then this hole, and this is really to mimic the selector switch. This is supposed to be where the switch would go, and then that would be the safe notch, and then this mimics basically the notches that you have here on your standard AR-15. So kind of a cool little attention to detail. So up here you'll see that you have a little rounded out area here with the hole. This is to mimic the actual takedown pin of the AR-15. How it kind of rounds out at the front of the magwell. So this also rounds out, and it's an actual hole. And then back here, you notice that the rifle sweeps up into where the buffer tube goes, and that's where you have this little upswept area to mimic that, and this is the rear takedown pin. You'll see this thing, it kind of looks like a bullet, but it was really more to mimic the forward assist on the other side of the rifle. It's on both sides, just based on the design, the overall style. It was brought on both sides just to kind of give it a cool look. So on AR-15, you have this little cutout here behind the magwell where you hit the mag release, and this is what that shape is mimicking, this little button for the mag release. So here you see the notches at the top of the AR-15 Knuck, and that's really to mimic the Picatinny rail that some AR-15s are equipped with. This one in particular has a rail on it, so it's a good example of where that influence came from. So overall, you know, I really think these Knucks came out outstanding. I don't even think the video really does it justice as far as like the level of detail and machining went into it. It's very clean. There's a lot of little subtle details that I'm gonna, you know, have footage in the video where I get really close up. But when you see it in person, you really appreciate it a lot more. There's just really sharp lines, and just as you handle it more, you pick up on even more details on the machining. Again, I like the Blasternuck series because there's a lot of Knucks out there, a lot of single, double finger type of Knucks and other tools out there, and when you see a lot of them emerging, they tend to start homogenizing, and they look a bit the same. So this is a very far departure from your traditional Knuck, but they still function and have a little bit of extra functionality because of the bottle opener. They still function very well, but they just look really different and really cool in hand. I like the fact that when people look at them, again, I like that they don't see them immediately as Knucks. You know, that to me means that they stand out. So there's a bit of a difference. Obviously, you see the one here that's kind of bluish purple, and the one here that's kind of all silver white. This is the standard aluminum one, and there's no real, it's just a bead blast finish. This is the stock one, if you will. And this one here is made out of a solid piece of titanium, and I believe it was heat anodized. The titanium ones take on a lot of cool different finishes. Some of them are anodized, heat anodized. They get a different media blast and can really come out, like this one just came out gorgeous. Really good looking Knuck. But the aluminum ones at the same time have the same amount of detail. Right now it's just a bead blast finish, but in the future we may see other materials, brass and steel, and different finishes. Right now you can get this standard Blasternuck, the aluminum variant, on there's two places. One is Blade HQ has them on their website, and Blade Runner Systems will also be a dealer for the Blasternucks. We're going to add that to our menu, so you can purchase them there as well. These retail, the MSRP is $95, and I think for that price it's really good. I mean, again, these are, you can just see, you know, this is just a whole nother level of machining and detail put into this piece. So once again, guys, thanks a lot for watching the video. Please check out Blasternuck's. They have an Instagram page, which is just Blasternuck. You could check out more information at Blade HQ's website, and as well as the Blade Runners Systems website. There will be a direct link to these products. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching.